Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be working on restoring this old beat up Ridgid Shop Vac. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the shop. Glad you could join me again. And if you're new to the channel, how about hitting that subscribe button so you get notified of all future videos I produce, whether they be restoration videos like this one, or repair videos, DIY projects, car repair videos, whatever they may be. I'm sure you'll enjoy them because I'm always looking out for ways to help you guys. Anyway, so today we're going to be working on restoring this old, messed up, beat up shop vac from Ridgid. Alright, here's a closer look for you of this old shop vac. You can tell it's pretty filthy and disgusting. It is covered in some kind of oily, greasy mess. I don't know what it is, but we'll soon find out. But before we get into fixing that one, I have a confession to make. I am a shop vac hoarder. Oh boy, I need to go to Shop Vac Hoarders Anonymous. I mean, look at all the shop vacs I have, for Pete's sakes. This is ridiculous. I am out of control. I don't know when it took over my life, but this has just gotten way out of hand. Oh boy. Well, let me give you a little bit of history here as to what's going on. This little fellow right here is my original shop vac that I've owned for a few years now. My wife bought that for me back, I don't know, 7-10 years ago, something like that. So I've had it for quite a while, and it's been good to me. Then I started finding shop vacs. First, this one, way back when. I have an old video talking about this one, how I restored it, brought it back to life, had a broken wheel, I was able to fix it, bring it back. Then, a few months later, I found this little fellow over here, and I didn't make a video about it, but it's also one that I found, cleaned up, brought it back to life. The only thing wrong with it, when I found it, was that somebody for some reason cut off the cord and threw it away. They thought by cutting off the cord, they could stop someone like me from fixing it and bringing it back to life. Whoa, they were seriously underestimating my abilities. So I put a new cord on it, wired it from the inside, and it works perfectly, runs like a champ. Then a few months later, I found this little guy over here. And believe it or not, this looks like a suitcase of some sort, but it's actually a shop vac, a Sears Craftsman shop vac. And it is so unique and special looking, I just couldn't resist. So I have another video fixing up this little fella, and it was in bad shape, and it had a broken switch on top, and I was able to replace that with the parts from this one. This one I actually found before this one. I placed it out of order. That was my mistake. But that one was a broken shop vac. I found it. It was no good. Nothing I could do to repair it. But I scavenged it, took all the usable parts off of it, and I decided to keep the bucket as a little mini trash can. And I used that outside in the yard for doing yard work. And it's very convenient for, as a little trash can. Has two handles, convenient size. So I used the bucket. And the switch from that one went into this guy. Guess it's the exact same switch that Ridgid uses. So that worked out beautifully. You can see all the Ridgids, they have the same basic switch. Even going back to this one. So that's why if you scavenge parts, you can fix them up. And this guy here, all I did was take a cord off of another vacuum, some household vacuum, and I wired it from the inside out. So it's not, doesn't look crappy, didn't have to use any electrical tape or anything. I just wired it right from the inside. And it works perfectly. Cleaned it up. And all of these guys, they all work. So this is the latest addition to my collection. So what do you think? Do I have a problem or what? Do I need to go to Shop Vacs Anonymous or what? This is crazy. But you know what? I can't pass up a good deal. When you see something out there, somebody's tossing it out, it's a challenge. Can I fix it? Can I bring it back to life? That's what goes through my mind. So all these guys have brought him back to life, except for that guy. It was way too far gone. This guy is an odd situation. They threw it away It still has all the parts with it. The cord is still on it. The switch is still there. It still works. I already tested it. It's just a mess. Why not clean it up? I mean, I guess some people have so much money they can just throw things away because they get dirty. I don't know. I just can't do that. Not that I don't have the money. I mean, I do have the money to replace it, but it bothers me. It seems too wasteful. Just throw things away because they get dirty? Come on. Maybe it's the way I was brought up or something, but I just cannot waste things. Waste not, want not, like they say. I always have to fix things and keep them going until there's just no way to do it anymore. So let's get into cleaning this one up and bring this back to like new condition. Okay, so let's start by cleaning this puppy off. Normally I would take it outside and just hose it off with some soap and water, but I think this stuff that is on here is not just dirt. It's some kind of greasy, grimy kind of stuff. I don't know what it is. So that's why I'm going to start off by trying to clean it off with some gasoline. You can use gasoline, acetone, paint thinner, any of that kind of stuff. Alcohol will not work on this. It's too greasy and grimy. But you know, I use gasoline because in my area, paint thinner and acetone have gone sky high. I think getting a gallon of paint thinner at Home Depot in my area, it's like $8 or $9 a gallon. That's crazy. Gasoline, I can get that for $3 something, less than $4 a gallon. So it just makes a lot more sense, and it does the same job for cleaning stuff like this. So that's why I always have some rags on hand, old clothing and stuff, because stuff like this, you're just going to throw it away when you're done. So let's start off by cleaning this off. And yeah, that comes off a whole lot better. You can tell it's not dirt, because dirt doesn't generally streak like this. It would just come off on the towel. This is some kind of greasy, grimy stuff. I don't know what they were doing. It's not the kind of thing you would use a shop vac for. But that could be why they threw it away. They didn't feel like having to deal with this stuff afterward. Whatever they put it through, they didn't feel like messing with it. So as you can see, it's coming off quite nicely. Now, lettering and stuff like that over here, I'm probably going to have to take a toothbrush to it to clean it off a whole lot better. But I'm just getting started here showing you guys. I will probably take this outside and hose it off. Well, I need to anyway. Whenever you use gasoline, when you're cleaning stuff, be sure afterwards to always clean it off with soap and water. You want to be able to get all the gasoline residue off of whatever project you're working on, because that will cause damage to the surface if you leave it on there, and it can make it, you know, foggy and look kind of ugly. So you definitely don't want something like that. I mean, look at this. This is, I don't know if you can see it there. This is really, really crusty. I don't know how well it comes across on the camera, but this is really crusty stuff on here. Like, wow. I don't know what they did, but wow. This is really one heck of a mess. All right, I'm going to take this outside and clean it off some soap and water. Okay guys, so we're back. So I took this baby outside and I gave it a good bath, lots of soap and water, lots of gasoline to clean it up really good. And now our 5 horsepower, 16-gallon Ridgid looks like brand new, almost. And by the way, in case you're wondering how much of a mess that really was, here's the container that I started with. And it's a Palmolive container, but I use it for convenience. And you can see it is at the bottom. I pretty much emptied it out. And this is a 3-quart container, so almost a gallon of gasoline cleaning off all the grease and dirt that was on this machine. So that tells you it took a lot of elbow grease and gasoline and chemicals and scrubbing and cleaning to get it to look like this, which is almost like new. Now you'll notice that the plastic looks a little bit chalky and stuff like that. I mean, it is a used machine, and if you're going to put it to use and use it every day, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's going to get filthy dirty again. I mean, right now, it is perfectly clean. Let me show you the inside. You can see the bucket right there. Looks like brand spanking new. Got rid of all that grease and dirt and grime. And the underside looks like brand new. Cleaned it out perfectly. So it basically is like a brand new machine. But like I said, do you want to have a machine that you're going to use, or do you want to make it show quality? Well, for you guys, I'm going to go the extra step, and I'm going to make it show quality. And the secret that I've shared before in other videos is if you have something that is plastic or even other materials, and you want to look like brand new, all you got to do is spray it with some clear. If you want to make this baby look like new and show quality and really show off the work you put into restoring it, all you got to do is spray it with something like this. You know, just spray can of clear. And it doesn't matter what brand, and it doesn't matter, like in this case I'm going to be using a gloss, but they do sell a satin finish if you don't want to have it to be too glossy. But for video purpose, I think the gloss will show off better. So let me take that outside. I'm going to spray a gloss. I'll bring it right back in and show you once it's all dry. So look at it right now and you get to see the before, and I'll show you the after in a moment. Okay, there you are guys. Look at what a difference a little bit of spray clear can make. So we took a piece of junk that was in the garbage that somebody was going to throw away, and we gave it a new lease on life. We cleaned it up. It works perfectly. Let me show you. So we cleaned it up, we gave it a new life. It looks like a brand new machine that you could sell at Home Depot for a good number, a big number, a huge dollar amount. It is a beautiful machine, and these Ridgid Shop Vacs are good. They have good motors in them, they have good suction, good blowing capacity. They are really, really strong. So I'm happy that I was able to restore it and give it a new life. I have no idea why the person threw this away. It is an excellent machine, just a little bit dirty, a little bit of time and effort, and you save yourself, what, 60, 70, 80, $100, whatever these machines may cost. This is the 5.0 horsepower, 16 gallons, so it's not a cheap little machine. It is pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed this fun little video today where we brought back another Ridgid. And if you think I have too many Ridgid machines, let me know if I have a problem collecting these machines. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your opinion on that. Or am I just fine? Or am I a crazy hoarder? I don't know. You guys tell me. Anyway, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified of all future videos I produce. And give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed the video. I appreciate it, those guys that do. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.